In the midst of the chaos, Veramont and Ian witness Jurion's terrifying power. Jurion unleashes the abyssal mirror, a forbidden technique that creates shadows to make a clone. Ian is shocked, exclaiming, "But brother Jurion was able to use that technique?" Ian looks on with a mix of awe and concern, questioning, "Jurion, how much have you hidden from me?" This dark ability hints at Jurion's true capabilities and his hidden agenda. Jurion, impressed, comments, "I didn't expect you to take down my shadow so easily." Jiwoo, stunned, questions, "Shadow? What's he saying?" He feels the impact of an attack, realizing the clone possesses skills. Pluto and Kayden observe, with Kayden noting the Patrick family's shadow clone ability. Kayden confirms he noticed Jurion switching with the shadow. Kayden realizes Jurion's hidden capabilities are far beyond what he knew. Kayden expresses concern, noting, "Problem is Jiwoo's condition. He used a powerful skill at the beginning. He's tired now." Kayden observes that Jurion deliberately provoked Jiwoo to exhaust his power on the shadow, as Jiwoo's own strength is weaker. Kayden, impressed by Jurion's strategy, remarks, "His technique, strategy, are different from all the opponents Jiwoo has faced." As Jiwoo grapples with the confusing shadow clone, he realizes the true Jurion is still a mystery. He pushes forward, thinking, "I just need to attack again," revealing, "I already wasted so much power on his shadow." Jiwoo begins to doubt, questioning, "Is the real Jurion in front of me?" He worries about wasting his remaining strength on another illusion. Jiwoo hesitates, Jurion questioning Jiwoo's mid-attack pause. Meanwhile, observing from afar, Pluto and Kayden notes Jiwoo's overthinking due to his inexperience with such powerful opponents. Jurion, seizing the moment of Jiwoo's indecision, taunts him, assuming Jiwoo won't attack. This hesitation is precisely what Jurion is counting on, as Jiwoo struggles to discern the true Jurion amidst the shadows. The fight intensifies as Jurion, with a menacing grin, declares, "In that case, I'll go first." He lunges forward, unleashing a flurry of brutal attacks. Jiwoo desperately dodges, the sheer force of Jurion's blows shattering the ground around him. Jurion presses his assault, his movements a blur of dark energy. Jiwoo is trapped in a desperate dance, barely evading Jurion's relentless assault. He worries about wasting his energy on shadows, admitting, "Even if I have a chance to attack, I might be wasting my power on a shadow." Ian observes, noting, "It's amazing enough the way he's dodging those attacks. But he's getting farther away from brother Jurion. He can't attack him." Then declares, "At this rate, he'll get tired from just dodging." The battlefield erupts as Jurion unleashes a relentless barrage of attacks. Jiwoo, forced to constantly evade, acknowledges, "You're dodging the shadow's attacks by moving constantly." Jurion notes, "Honestly, your speed is hard to handle." Despite the pressure, Jiwoo recalls, "Kayden's training helped me here." Recalling his training when Kayden said, "Co Jiwoo, you're not focusing," creating a moment of doubt. Jiwoo, exhausted and battered, exchanges a somber look with Kayden. Kayden speaks to Jiwoo, acknowledging his frustration and fear after nearly losing a friend. He reminds Jiwoo that his skills are being hindered by his own overthinking, urging him to focus on improvement. With the next fight looming, they realize time is incredibly short. Jiwoo finds himself in a moment of reflection with Kayden. Kayden confronts Jiwoo, questioning, "Co Jiwoo, will overthinking change anything?" He stresses the urgency, reminding Jiwoo, "The reality is that you don't have much time till the fight. And your opponent's much stronger than you." Kayden urges Jiwoo to trust his skills and focus solely on defeating his opponent, saying, "So, focus only on taking him down." As Jiwoo talk with Kayden's shadow clone, Pluto and Kayden observe. Pluto notes Jiwoo is called recklessly aggressive, while someone adds he's even called stupid. Back to the fight, Jiwoo, determined, declares, "It doesn't matter if it's a shadow." He charges, intent on defeating it, as Jurion watches with a hint of anticipation. The fight escalates as Jiwoo unleashes a powerful ranged attack that shocks Jurion. Ian exclaims, "A ranged attack? With such power too?" Jiwoo, remembering Kayden's advice, resolves to attack the real Jurion, even if it's a shadow. Meanwhile, Veramont watches, his expression a mix of concern and perhaps a dawning understanding of his grandson's hidden strength, as Jurion prepares his next move. The fight rages on as Jiwoo unleashes a devastating wave of energy. Jurion, caught off guard by the sheer power, narrowly avoids the attack. Jurion, enraged, shouts, "How dare you!" He then launches Jiwoo high into the air amidst a storm of dark, spiraling energy. Jiwoo, despite being battered, prepares for his next move, the intensity of the battle reaching a fever pitch. The intense battle between Jiwoo and Jurion's shadow clone continues. Jurion getting attacked by Jiwoo, Jiwoo closes the gap between them, about to land a solid hit on him. The fight explodes as Jiwoo unleashes max speed, a blinding rush of attacks. Jiwoo, caught in the torrent of green energy, desperately tries to keep up. Jurion's movements are a blur, each strike fueled by pure aggression. Jiwoo, battered but not broken, feels the sheer force of Jurion's onslaught. The battle rages as Jiwoo, battered and bleeding, struggles to keep up with Jurion's relentless assault. Jurion unleashes a devastating energy wave, throwing Jiwoo to a wall. Jiwoo, battered but resolute, prepares for his next move as Jurion's power surges. The battle intensifies as Jiwoo, surprised, exclaims, "Two!" Jurion, with a chilling expression, reveals another layer of his power, hinting at more hidden abilities. The scene shifts to Jurion's menacing presence, observing the unfolding chaos. He seems to be preparing for something, his gaze sharp and focused on the fight.